All right, so we are back in the seat of gaming.
Yeah.
I finished
I'm
it.
actually in a gaming seat, so
Me too.
I can checks out.
Everyone but Des is in one.
Yeah, I'm in a fold-out chair.
Like the metal chair?
No, it's like what you'd find at like a board game shop.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a gaming chair.
Kind of. It's plastic.
Okay. All right.
All right. Anyway, we are in the seat of gaming.
We're in the seat of gaming, and we are back for episode 1 of Delta Green.
Hey!
It could be the only episode. I honestly have no idea. This is where we're going to find out.
We're winging it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I cannot wait to play this.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Or bad. One of the two. First order of business is Chris. You basically changed your entire character. Do you want to go over that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a firefighter. My bonds are kind of changed around a little bit. So I am going to try to play a character that I will fail terribly at the accent for, but I hope everybody appreciates the effort. If not,
yeah.
you can write in and tell me to shut the fuck up. But no, so I changed my character. You what?
I already did.
Oh, thank you. So I changed my character's name is now Cristobal Ramirez, and his agent name is going to be Chewy. That was my Spanish name when I was in class.
Nice.
So, I like that.
Mine was Miguel.
Miguel? Okay, that's
Mine
a good
was
one.
Ava.
Ava?
Yeah.
I like Ava. That's nice.
I
Alex?
don't remember mine.
Oh my gosh.
Probably
Probably Alejandro. Yeah.
There we go.
That's probably what it was, yeah.
So obviously my nationality is Mexican American and still lives in San Dimas, works in the fire department. My dog is no longer, what did I say it was? Spoof. I changed it to Pepper. But that was kind of, instead of the traditional Spot name for a Dalmatian, it's Pepper. I still have my elderly neighbor, Martha, just a sweet old lady. And I've changed my third from the waitress at Waffle House to Guadalupe. She's my niece. She's still a waitress, but she's kind of like my goddaughter. And I think that's probably the extent of the changes. I mean, I changed my backstory a little bit, but yeah. So I think that covers it for now.
That'll come up in roleplay, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? You might die before you get a chance.
Oh
I might die before I have a chance to butcher the accent.
All right. So if I remember correctly, we left off with a man coming into a boardroom or a conference room where the three of you are sitting at a long table, and he opens up a briefcase and pulls out a manila folder and starts the meeting without acknowledging any of you. And he says, "Thank you for coming on such short notice. We don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to get started. You are going to Rancheria Falls Trailhead Ranger Station in the Hetchy region of Yosemite National Park. You are investigating the unexpected recovery of a 6-year-old child who was found wandering naked in a field by a ranger early yesterday morning. The child identified himself as Brandon McGill of Topeka, Kansas, and asked to call his parents. After a brief but very confusing conversation, the parents said they would depart for Yosemite immediately. My notes say they got on a plane this morning at around 6:30 a.m. After the confusing conversation with the family, the supervising park ranger contacted the FBI and exchanged photos of Brandon McGill, and they match. Brandon McGill disappeared from the Hetchy area in 1980. At age 6. If still alive, he should be more than 40 years old. A Delta Green agent Agent Jace used her credentials to muscle her way onto the investigation and disrupted it as much as possible so that we could send you in and figure out what is going on. Your mission is locate the child, determine the child is who he says he is, determine whether an unnatural threat is in the area, remove the unnatural threat, and make the outcome appear mundane. This operation came together quickly as we could manage, so we haven't had time to get badges or false identities. I do have a safe house nearby if you need anything, but make it quick. The FBI will be arriving tomorrow morning, and we need you out of there before then. Any questions?
Senor, who is this FBI agent that we need to be concerned with?
It's just the FBI in general will be there tomorrow morning.
You said that her name was Grace.
She's a Delta Green agent.
So is this a contact that we can expect to run into?
She will be running interference for you so that the FBI don't arrive until tomorrow. Right now she's in some litigation on whether with the FBI and the local police on who has jurisdiction over this disappearance. Or this child's reappearance, I should say.
Is there anything that we need to know as far as this threat?
We don't know. We don't know what if or what the threat is.
So we are going in blind.
Yes.
That's good. Well, I think that's all of my questions. Does anybody else have any questions for? I'm sorry. What is her name?
My name?
Yes.
I am Agent Barnes.
Agent Barnes. I suppose that you will be our contact during this mission.
Yes.
All right. I just called you Agent Mission when I wrote down the notes.
Agent Mission.
Excuse me, Agent Mission.
Yes!
Got me. Excuse me, Agent Barnes. Where did the child disappear from in the first place?
The same location he was found. He hands out a few things. If you look on Roll20, I have a... let's see, show it to players. Did you guys see that on Roll20?
Yes.
This was a picture from his missing... from the file from 1980.
And we believe
He hands them out to you.
Do we expect to find a young child again who is inexplicably not 40 years old?
Correct. That is what I am told.
Has anyone else gone missing in the area since this child?
I can tell you. Where did I put that information? Okay, here we go. Park rangers reports mention other children disappearing in the park under similar circumstances. 24 children have vanished in Yosemite over the last 40 years. I can give you some other more. He's going to hand you more information. I do not have a handout for that, but let's see here. It is the file. The file that has that was filed back in 1980 when he initially went missing. It says Brandon F. McGill disappeared from the Hetchy area in Yosemite near a natural landmark called the Devil's Chair on June 22nd, 1980. He was with his parents on vacation. The Devil's Chair is a natural stone structure of shattered columnar basalt that happens to have cracked and collapsed to form a vague seat, 3 meters tall and 2 meters wide. It is a popular tourist attraction. McGill's parents, Ian and Anne, ages 27 and 26 at the time, claimed the child was right there with them when he vanished. It was approximately 4:30 p.m. The FBI became involved after an eyewitness claimed to have seen a man in black clothing following the McGills down the trail. 2 independent witnesses volunteered this information. One described the man as tall and pale, the other described only as a figure in black. Multiple searches, one of which involved well over 100 personnel and 2 helicopters, found nothing. Brandon McGill was officially declared dead in 1987. His parents did their best to get on with their lives until the phone call yesterday morning. Brandon McGill's father, this was in the report, was briefly investigated due to a domestic violence charge in 1979. This had to do with an infidelity. When the couple reconciled, his wife Anne dropped the charges. This is a report from a long-retired park ranger named Walter Delio. He mentioned some other oddities in the area. Bad weather follows disappearances. On June 23rd, 3 days after his... the day after he went missing, a huge squall hit the lake for 2 days from out of a blue sky. Dogs could find no scent of McGill. That led many other older rangers to conclude the boy wouldn't be found. When lost children are found, it is often miles from where they were lost. Veteran rangers encouraged a huge search radius. Often the child loses shoes or other clothing but is found unharmed. Those that are recovered have high temperatures and are withdrawn and disoriented. The disappearances almost always occur late afternoon or early dusk. McGill went missing around 4:30. And the disappearances tend to occur in areas overgrown with huckleberries, and the Devil's Chair area is covered in those bushes. So that's all the information that's in this file that he hands to each of you.
Okay. I do have one final question. Has the child been interviewed? Has he been able to give any details as to what has happened to him?
To no one that I have talked to. If he has talked to anybody, they would have been the park rangers that found him.
Okay.
Any other questions? You should head out now.
Yes. I am ready.
Which way is the exit?
Which way is the exit? The exit.
You said we should head out now, Agent Mission. I mean, Barnes, sorry.
Look what you did, Chris.
You think you're in control?
Something unnatural's happening.
We should investigate this.
Right.
Yes. For some reason, I feel like my name is Mission. Did you actually ask that question in character? I can't tell.
Yeah, but we don't have to roleplay anymore.
Okay. All right. So,
Vamos.
He gives you the keys to unless you guys are driving your own vehicle.
No, I had a rental car. I cannot take it into the Yosemite National Park.
Right. Yeah, he gives you like a 4-wheel. What's an SUV kind of car? I don't know. What's a 2015 SUV? This is set in 20. Did we mention that? This is July 5th, 2015.
I remember it's 2015. I didn't write down it's July 5th. So current date
I think it is Sunday. Is
July.
Yeah, it is.
2015.
How about a terrain? An Xterra?
Sure.
A Pathfinder? A Journey?
Pathfinder.
Oh, I like
a
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder because that's what we started the podcast on.
Right. Is that a Nissan Pathfinder?
It sure is.
2015 Nissan Pathfinder. Is it like black?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. What's the license plate say?
Des needs to stop asking questions.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
It's very specific.
Shut down.
It's a very long license plate.
Cristobal will take the keys as he wants to drive.
It is, and you input where you're like what was it? Rancheria Falls Trailhead Ranger Station, and it is about a 2-hour and 20-minute drive. What is there? So yeah, you Cristobal is driving.
See.
Sure.
All right. So you have 2 hours to. I don't know. You probably have phones. You could do some research. You could contact Agent Jace, maybe. He on one of the dossiers is a phone number.
Oh, is it Jace? I thought you said Grace.
Jace, Jace.
Okay. So yeah, while we're driving, Cristobal's largely like. Okay.
One thing I'll say is it says messages requested, do not call on that number, below that number.
Agent Jace?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
like, text, don't call.
So, right.
Okay, so hold on. Let me get... So, we got Harlan Wilcox, is it?
Present.
And then, Des, what's your character's name?
Veronica Taylor.
Veronica
Control
Taylor.
V.
Oh, I guess... Okay, so Control V. So, we don't know each other's names, I'm
Correct.
assuming, so.
You only know your...
Control V.
Well, you technically haven't introduced yourselves to each other,
Right.
so you could probably do that right now.
Okay. So yeah, we're driving, and I look back and I say, "Hola, you may call me Chewy. Is this your first time on a mission?"
Well, hold on. I forget what I established last time. Was it my first? I thought it was my
Yes.
second. Okay, all right.
No,
my
it was
first.
your
Yeah,
first.
no, okay. Yeah, hi. I'm Veronica. I hope I'm allowed to say that. Or
You should never tell people their name.
Oh, I apologize. It's Control V. So yeah, it's my first mission. If you haven't noticed, yeah, I mean, I've been researching some interesting, undescribable things that have happened recently. So I'm kind of excited to be out there and, you know, exploring it and discovering myself what's going on. But yeah. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Chewy. That is all that I would like to say. This is a very dangerous mission that you're on. You would be wise to keep your wits about you. I'd like to send us in with very little, and if you are not careful, you could end in your death.
Oh, noted. She starts like typing it out on her tablet.
I mean, I think he might be exaggerating a little bit, Veronica. I've also been on a mission before, and it went smooth as butter.
And what is your name?
You guys can call me Latch.
Latch. Yes. And this mission that you were on, it went very smooth, you'll say?
Yes, yeah.
Well, for your sake, I hope that it all goes smooth as butter. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a turn of phrase.
See. Well, we can only hope that things go smoothly, because that has not been my experience.
If you don't mind me asking, how many missions have you been on?
More than my fair share. But I do not care to talk about it right now, senorita.
Oh, okay. And you, Latch? How many missions have you been on?
2, including this one.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, 2's good. fair share is also good.
Listen, all I'm saying is when we are out there in the field, to keep your eyes and your ears peeled, and there's no messing around. Do not take any chances. I've seen plenty of agents die. It is not a good thing. You must keep your eyes and your ears about you, and always act like the sheet is going to hit the fan. It's the only way to stay alive out here.
Yeah, are we... so I know I wasn't supposed to give you my real name. Are we also... Like, can I tell you what I do? Or is that also a secret?
No. I would like to hear what you do. It might help me understand your strengths while we're in the field.
Oh, well, lucky you. I'm a blogger. So, I've done, corporate America before, but I decided to, kind of do my own investigations, look into stuff, write articles. I have a really nice following, lots of readers. But I'm used to. I know I need to be aware of my surroundings, and I may not be what you would typically maybe have on a mission with you, but I feel like you don't have to worry about me.
A journalist. Let's hope that serves you well while we are out here. And what is your specialty, Latch?
Latch, kind of side-eyes everybody. Trying to keep it pretty chill. He keeps his cool, but he kind of side-eyes, and he's just like... Locksmith.
Okay, that could be useful.
Well, how many jobs do you got?
See. Of course. Hopefully we find some locks out here that need to be peeked.
Did you guys want to stop by the safe house that he mentioned?
Yes.
I feel like it would be a good choice.
So yeah, you go to the address that he put in your dossier that he gave to each of you. And is there anything in particular you were looking for?
Yeah, how far away is the safe house from the point of investigation that we're going to?
The safe house is halfway through the journey to the what's it called? The ranger station.
Okay, and the ranger station is where we're going to pick up the brunt of the investigation.
Right.
Yeah, because I was going to say why do we need to go to the safe house first? But I guess we could kind of just establish that as our base and then head out.
It could have some supplies if you needed to pick up anything.
Okay.
He might have some extra guns if you wanted to take stuff like that.
Okay.
Because you're going into the national park, which could have bears, cougars, a bunch of wild animals that could, murder-lize you.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So, was there something? Did anybody have anything they wanted? Or
I think I'm pretty well prepared for this. So I don't know if anybody else has anything specific.
I'm... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say I'm as prepared as Harlan thinks he needs to be.
We could say that instead of... We were talking before we started recording about you picking up stuff on the way to Modesto. We can say that instead you picked up that stuff at the safe house.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That makes more sense to me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, what did you pick? You have a gun and a knife?
Well, I imagine... I feel like she would already have that stuff. She still goes out and travels, so she needs to protect herself. But,
Yeah, but you were coming off a plane. You didn't keep that.
That's true. Well, they didn't search my cavities. Just kidding.
Oh, God.
Hey-o.
Just kidding. Yeah, so I'm going to look for, like, a knife and a pistol. Maybe see if there's, like, anything like bug spray or, like, an air horn or something.
Yeah. Some survival supplies.
Survival equipment.
You're probably not going to be camping, obviously, but, like, camping adjacent supplies.
Right. Maybe. I need a whistle.
Bear repellent.
Yeah.
All right, so you stop by this warehouse or safe house, and you continue your journey. You got about an hour left. Most of that last hour is going to be driving through Yosemite and up to the Hetch Hetchy section of the park. I'm going to... So, like, when you enter Yosemite, there's still ways to go because it's slower traffic, obviously. As you enter Yosemite National Park, you can see dark clouds ahead, and you see drops of rain on the windshield of your car. Interspersed with many varieties of trees, California black oak, ponderosa pine, and other trees, and the occasional, giant sequoia. The area has exposed rock faces, dirt, and scrub grasses, which seem very desert-like in the summer, which is. Small bushes cluster next to the trees. There's also large open areas with only shrubs. And it's, like, noticeably hard to pick out even human silhouettes at a distance. I actually have a picture of... This is a real location, so I can show you what it actually looks like. Do you see that?
Okay.
Hetchy Hetch.
From Google Maps.
All right.
Yep, Google Maps. That's as far along as they could go.
So this is kind of this is what the environment will be like,
right,
in the immediate area where the boy was found.
Maybe a little bit different around that area, but on your drive up to it, this is what it looks like. So about 15 minutes away from the location, you reach one of those, in like parks where it splits and there's like the station in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a picture of the one.
Are they going to ask for like $10?
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, they might actually. And it's like getting the dark clouds up overhead. It looks like it's about to storm. Mm-hmm. And the guy says, "How can I help you find folks?"
Hello, my name is Chewy. We would just like to spend the day in the park, if that is not a problem.
Yeah, it's $5.
Dios mío. Chewy pulls $5 out of his wallet and looks at everybody else and says, like, "I got this one."
Thank you very much. Do you need a map of the area or anything? I got a few pamphlets.
Sí, por favor.
So yeah, he hands you a map, and I can actually show you that map. I think the actual map would be slightly bigger, but that's the one that was in the PDF.
Okay. So we are on this road. Okay, so we're right where the split is on this map.
No, you are like south of the map. This is like around the reservoir, and it shows you like some locations. I think the actual map would have like a larger, area, but
if you're following along at home, just go to Google Maps.
Just Google Maps and look up Hetch Hetchy. It legit is very similar.
So are we coming up from the south and
correct.
We're going to hit Trailhead Station?
Yes.
And then just so that if people don't want to look, to the east is O'Shaughnessy Dam. To the west a little bit is the Devil's Chair. And then just above that is Hetch Hetchy Reservoir.
Yes.
Okay.
That is correct. All right, and you guys drive the last 15 minutes to the Trailhead Station. Yeah, so obviously you guys are here to enjoy the hiking and stuff like that, but how did you want to try and figure out what do you guys want to do?
We have no cover identities, right?
Correct.
Okay.
We'll just say that you're trying to figure out what you're trying to figure out, like where are you going to go first?
We're going to want to go to the ranger station, right? Talk to the kid?
Did they let you?
Yeah. I used to come here a lot, a while back. There's a pretty good trail over here, called the Poop and Nut Trail.
The Poop and Nut Trail?
This is a real thing.
Oh my god.
Poop and Nut Trail. It begins at a signed trailhead 4 miles past the entrance station.
Wait, what?
This is a real location in Yosemite. It's called the Poop and Nut Trail.
You say so.
All right.
We should take the Poop and Nut Trail. It's actually pretty beautiful.
Yeah, sounds like it. Maybe after we talk to the ranger or something. I feel like maybe we should talk to the kid if we can.
Well, how are you planning on talking to this kid? Where's his parents?
Wait, what? I thought he was still...
That's the thing, is like, how do we talk to him? We've got Agent Jace. She's pretending to be FBI? Is that what or do I have that mixed up? Like, I know she's Delta Green.
She's Delta Green, who has somehow not infiltrated. She probably works for the FBI or FBI adjacent and is like, what did I say? Hold on. Used her credentials to muscle her way onto the investigation and is disrupting the FBI from going straight there. Like, if she hadn't disrupted them, they'd be there now.
Okay.
But the kid is still there, right?
The kid's there, but we don't have any jurisdiction to talk to the kid.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to have a reason why we're there and how we're going to actually interact with this child.
Well, I may have an idea. I've, being a blogger, I do have experience with, press passes. Everyone loves to be on TV. Maybe we get an interview with the family.
Family's not there.
With the child.
I doubt that they're going to release that kind of information to the TV while it's still being investigated.
Perhaps you could use your abilities to maybe speak with the child off the record?
Yeah. We could just go and, as if we're tourists, and assuming there is some sort of waiting room where everyone is, I could try and talk to the child under wraps.
At the very least, I think we should go inside and at least get visual on the station. Perhaps if the opportunity arrives, we can speak with the child. However, if it does not, and we can regroup and come up with another plan.
Sounds good to me. You have more experience.
Okay. So yeah, this takes about 15 minutes. You pull up to this ranger station, and I will describe the ranger station. The two-story Trailhead Station is a sprawling brown structure, obviously built and rebuilt over time, with reinforced snow roofs and a large freestanding radio tower. You see a couple of 4x4 Jeeps and quad runners and enough open space for even a helicopter to land. So, like, if someone needed to get medical emergency, get to him, that kind of thing. The backpackers' campground is less than a kilometer away from the station, so it's not as close as I thought it was, but it's okay. So yeah, you pull up to this Trailhead Station and turn off the car and get out. I don't know, what do you do?
Yeah, I think we just head in.
Yeah, maybe as I'm walking in, I want to kind of like look around the area, see if, like, just kind of evaluate how everything looks outside of the place.
What, are you looking for something specific?
Seeing if anything looks off, I guess, from what I would expect.
What's your search skill?
Search skill.
No, that's not it. Alertness? Okay. Is it alertness? I forget.
Alertness is on here.
Yeah, I'll go with alertness. No, search.
They're all on
search.
there.
Search. Yeah, what's your search?
40%.
40%? Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Looks like normal.
Okay.
Forest in the southwest. And as you guys are walking up to the station, you see a man walk out. He's wearing park ranger uniform. He looks to be in his late 30s, maybe. And he says, "How can I help you folks?"
Hola, me llamo Chuy. What is your name?
I forgot his name. My name is Doug.
Hello, Doug. We are just checking out the park today and wanted to know if there was any, maybe some of the sights that we could see.
I did forget to mention that it is currently raining pretty hard, so we'll say that you guys are meeting in the patio section, right in the front. There's a patio section. Hold on, let me look at that. In the front of, like, we'll say you, like, covered your head. I forgot to mention that. You hear thunder in the background. And there's, like, an awning that covers this patio section. And he says, well, today's not really the best day, obviously, with this sudden rain that came out of nowhere. What exactly were you guys looking to do?
Well, I just, thought that we would, like, go around and see the sights. Just wanted to know if there was, I keep going into, like, some northern accent. Just wanted to know if there was, like, all right, I give up on this accent. He's Mexican, okay? Get over it. Just wanted to know if there was, like, anything that we need to be concerned about, go out there and if there's any danger or anything like that. Are we pretty safe around here? Yeah, you should be fine. There's always the occasional bear sighting or whatever, but just keep on your guard. And what's it called? What is it called? It's the backpacker or something. What is it called? God damn it!
Campground.
The backpackers campground.
Yeah, the backpackers campground is about half a kilometer, or you wouldn't say that. This is America. About a mile that way, down the trail, and then you take a left. That's where most of the tourists, I guess, you would say, or hikers are setting up shop. There's also if you continue driving, there's the dam. You can see the O'Shaughnessy Dam and the reservoir, which if you wanted to take a shot at doing some fishing, you could probably do that, but there is no swimming, just so you know.
See, Doug, I just want to be honest here with you, of course. I'm checking out the place for the first time. I thought I might bring the family up. Just want to make sure that it was safe for children. Was any trouble with bringing kids around here? Is it pretty safe?
Yeah, there's plenty of people here with children.
I hate to interrupt, guys. This rain is really, really kind of getting to me. Do you happen to have a bathroom? I don't think I can wait until I get to the campground.
Yeah. He opens the door and he says, to the left, and then take a right. And
okay. Okay, thank you.
And I can actually, since we're getting into it.
Getting into it.
Okay, and so he opens the door. He's like, yeah. So you look straight ahead. You see a set of stairs that head upstairs, and then he said to the left, and then take a right to the bathroom.
So yeah, I go in. I'm not trying to, if you guys want to still have the conversation, she's just gonna go in and kind of snoop around a little bit.
Dog, do you mind if we hang out here for a little while while the rain is still coming? Maybe we can just
wait it out.
Yeah, wait. Is that okay with you? I don't want to keep you from your busy day if you'll need to get around in the park.
Yeah, that's fine. He motions toward a bench over to the. Is that a grill?
Here, have a seat on my grill.
I mean, I want a warm seat, but I don't think I want to be that warm.
There is, there's 2 chairs right there with a deck of cards. Is that a deck of cards? I don't know. I didn't make this map.
It looks like some scalloped potatoes, maybe?
Maybe.
Just loose potatoes on an outside table.
Are you going upstairs, Des?
I was thinking she might, yeah.
All right, I'm going to need you to roll some stealth for me.
Uh-oh. So I roll a D100? Is that how this goes?
That is how it goes.
So 1 D100. And then, do I add anything for my percentage?
Nope.
No, you need to roll under your percentage.
Under it. Oh, that's how that works. Okay, I rolled under it. That's a 33. I'm at 50.
Isn't that a critical success?
Wait, you rolled a 33? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I have 50%.
Yeah. So yeah, you get up and you're upstairs. Let me take you upstairs. Upstairs you see a bunch of beds. And then in the corner you see a woman in her mid-20s maybe. She's African American, and she's standing over, or maybe she's not kneeling, but bending down to a 6-year-old child.
I now don't know what I want to do.
You made the choice.
No,
Follow it.
I know.
Follow it wherever it goes.
Okay. There's is that all this is? It's just a landing where it's all beds?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to I guess walk over to the woman and introduce myself.
Okay, so you walk over. We'll say they're in this corner right here. Oh, damn it. I'm in the wrong. This corner right here in the northeastern part of the trailhead station. And as you walk up, she turns around and is like, can I help you?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I think I got a little turnaround. I came in to use the restroom, but I'm kind of feeling a little lightheaded. I might be, I don't know if I'm dehydrated or what it might be. Do you mind? Can I I hope it's not too much. Can I maybe sit or lay down for a little bit? I'm really feeling nauseous.
And she's like, okay. And she like takes you. She was like trying to take you over to the bed to the north, the like northwest-ish part of the area that you can see.
Like far away? Like
away from the child, yeah.
Okay. As we start walking, I kind of like stumble like at the next bed. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay. And then she's just like, okay, sit down here.
Thank you. Is there any way you could maybe get me a glass of water or something? I really hate to do this. So
yeah, she looks back over at the child, which the child is like the picture I showed you. Bowl cut, Caucasian. I don't know how tall is a 6-year-old child usually. I don't know, 3 feet tall.
4? I don't know.
I should know this, but I don't know.
Yeah, just like a normal American child.
Okay.
And she's like, what's his name? Brandon, you stay here. I'll be right back. Yeah, she walks down.
Okay.
To, you assume, the kitchen or something.
Okay. So as like I hear her descending, I kind of get to the edge of the bed that I'm on, and I look over and I'm like, Brandon, is that right?
Yeah.
Hi. My name's Veronica. It's nice to meet you.
What do you want?
I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little sick, I had a bad day. Just trying to rest. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah? Are you here? Oh gosh. Are you here with your family?
No. My mom and dad are coming to get me.
Oh, okay. Well, what happened? How did you guys get separated?
I don't remember.
Well,
he's like scratching, like, how kids do when they
yeah,
don't
like
know
nervous or whatever, like kicking his feet or something. Oh, okay. Well, how have you guys been separated?
I forgot to mention he's wearing like really baggy clothes, like clothes that are probably too big for him.
Okay. Has it been a while since you've seen your parents?
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I hope you weren't separated for too long. Were you alone? Or did you have someone with you to watch over you?
He's like looking around. I don't know.
You don't know if you had someone with you?
Maybe. I don't remember. And you hear footsteps coming up the stairs.
Okay. I start to like hunch over or like act like I'm trying not to throw up or something.
Yeah, so she comes back up with a glass of water, and she's like, okay, how are you feeling?
Still a little bit dizzy. You don't.
She like hands you the glass.
Thank you. And she takes a drink and do people get like dehydrated a lot out here? I just feel a little, not myself.
Yeah, it happens all the time. People don't know how to don't drink enough water, or
Yeah, I think I got in over my head. I'm just I'm glad I didn't didn't pass out on a trail or something. Hopefully that doesn't happen much.
Pass out on the trail? I can't say the last time that's happened. I'm not sure.
All right.
She actually starts like she turns to Brandon. He's like, "Okay, Brandon, let's go over here." And she like starts taking him to the other side of this the second floor, and we're going to move over to the other two.
Yeah.
And so, what are you guys doing down on the patio?
Did the park ranger leave?
Because
I said I didn't want to hold him up from his duties. We just hang outside.
Let's say he converses with you for a little bit, just like. So where you boys from?
Oh, I am from San Dimas. He's probably like 3 hours away.
Long
my
drive?
friend here, yes. We drove. I don't really like to walk that far, but sometimes I do. This is my friend here. I'll let him speak for himself.
Thanks, Chewie. First time. Anyway, I'm Latch. I'm from Fresno.
Nice. I have family in Fresno.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they at? Maybe I know.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know them that well.
Gotcha. Those kind of family.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to get back to what I was doing, and hopefully this rain stops soon.
Oh, for sure. I'd love to get out there onto the trails. I was eyeing Poopin' Knot trailhead as we were coming through the entrance.
That is my favorite trail.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Highly recommend. All right.
He looks over at Chewie, like eyeballs him, like, see?
Just blank face, like shaking his head.
So, yeah, he heads back inside, and what is there? Do you guys just going to wait for...
Oh, man, he goes back inside?
He does.
Leasing Latch. I don't know what he's taking Control V so long, but you said you are a locksmith. You think you could use any of your skills to perhaps get in, find out what is going on with her?
Yeah, let me take a look at that lock situation, handler.
Agent mission?
On the front door?
Yeah.
It's currently, as you assume it's unlocked right now.
Okay.
Maybe you can examine it for later? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's a locksmith. He would want to be able to identify the type of lock it was, right?
Yeah, so yeah. So we'll say if you you spend like a few minutes examining it, and we'll say you get a -10 on the roll, -10%.
Oh, okay.
If you want, and then if you want to try and get in later.
I have a timeline question. So we know that the parents are on their way out from 6:30, like a.m. They left on a flight, right?
So
how much time do we have?
You, right now, let's see. It took you about 2.5 hours to get here. You left about, I want to say 8:30, so it's 11-ish.
So they just found this kid at 4:30 in the morning. The parents left 2 hours later. We've gotten here.
No. They found him yesterday.
Okay.
The parents left at 6:30 from... Their
Kansas?
flight was at 6:30. You don't know what time the flight was, but you can assume that they will be here by between 3 and 6-ish p.m.
Okay.
Depending on traffic.
So
weather?
we do not really have the luxury of time right now. We've got to talk to this kid while we are here.
Well,
So I'm trying to figure out how we can get in there.
I mean, I would hope that V's in there talking to the kid as we speak. You might need to look into other options as far as investigating.
The kid isn't the only priority. There's also finding out if there's anything unnatural happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps we leave Control V to do her investigation here, and we can go investigate this. What was it called? The Devil's
Chair.
Devil's Chair.
Yes. See if there's anything unnatural here.
Okay. Do I have like a contact for V?
I would assume there was something so that we could speak with each other. Like, I have a tablet and a phone.
Yeah, let's send a message.
Okay, so yeah, I send a text message to V and say, headed to Devil's Chair.
ETA.
Don't mess
get
anything up.
All right.
And we will go back to you. And this, I think I said she was taking him to the other side of the hall, the floor.
I take my backpack off and I start like kind of ruffling through it a little bit. And I don't know that she introduced herself, but I'm like, Miss?
Yes.
I feel bad for the kid. He seems kind of sad, alone, whatever it may be. I have some pens and some paper. Maybe he might like to draw. Do you mind giving this to him? I don't think I can get up yet.
Yeah, she heads back over to you, grabs the pen and paper. Yeah, we'll see what he can do with this. And she takes him over, and you see him and her like go out of eyesight over in the west side of the floor.
Okay.
Like over this way.
Okay. And then she's like, I shouldn't need too much more time. I'd say maybe 5 minutes. I need to get back to my friends anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. I mean, she sits there for a little bit longer, kind of gets up and peeks around the corner to see if she can see anything. But if they're too far out of sight, she just kind of slowly glances around the room to see if anything like stands out.
That's when you get the message from him. And yeah, you just looks like a normal not trailer. That's the wrong word. Trailhead station, ranger station. There we go. That's what they're called.
All right. Yeah, she sees that and puts her phone away and
heads back down.
Yeah. Well, maybe later. And yeah, walks back down.
Okay. So yeah, you head back down and you meet back up with the other two. Where are you guys going?
The Devil's Chair.
All right. Do you want me to take you back to the map of the area?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So yeah, it's I think it said it was about 1.5 kilometers. You'd have to hike there. There's no like trail for vehicles.
Okay.
And it is starting to come down a little bit more. So,
As far as like the rain and stuff?
yes.
Okay.
We kind of walking through the woods still, though.
Right.
Okay.
So.
By the way, before we get into all those details, she does relay I tried to talk to the kid a little bit. He said he didn't remember anything. He seemed timid, but I guess that's to be expected. I didn't really get a chance though. They're staying with them, so I couldn't really find out much information.
But it is the same child as in a photo?
It looks to be.
You did confirm his identity?
Yeah.
Short of a DNA test, yes.
He has not aged a day in 35 years?
It seems like it. I don't know how to describe it.
Yes, I hear me. Well, perhaps we will find some answers at the Devil's Chair.
I'd say we shouldn't split up at all. If something like this can happen, we don't want to be next.
No, we do not even know what we are facing yet, so I think we, yes. Well, let's continue our investigation.
So I should have looked up how long it would take to get from one place to the other.
I mean, a kilometer wouldn't take us, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. I think it'd be a long hike.
So it's a kilometer and a half from the backpackers playground to the Devil's Chair. So yeah, it's about the same. So a kilometer and a half to the Devil's Chair. So 30 minutes hiking, maybe. How long is a kilometer? Kilometer to
I don't know.
meters to
I just
miles.
know that I was able to start running a 5K about 30 minutes. So I'm guessing walking half of that.
A kilometer
10 or 15
is
minutes.
60% of a mile. So
Yeah, I mean, 10 or 15 minutes, I would say.
yeah, sounds good. So yeah, you get to this location. I don't know if this is a real thing. I didn't even look that up. It's closed. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay, well. I guess that does it. Let's head back.
All right. Glad we could figure it out.
So yeah, you get to this stone structure out in the middle of what seemingly nowhere. You see a few rappers, or maybe someone had been here semi-recently. Maybe this is where they chose to eat lunch or something. Maybe the day before. And you see what was it, huckleberry?
Yep.
Oh,
Is that what I said?
Huckleberries.
Bushes?
Yeah.
But yeah, did you want to maybe search around or do something?
Yeah, I think we should just get a general idea of the area.
Yeah. What's everyone's search skill?
I got a 60.
40.
Ooh.
20.
Okay. It's basically more of the same, other than the huckleberry bushes. A lot of the same foliage. Nothing around the stone structure itself. And yeah, there's just, you look around even outside of the area and just see trees seemingly unending.
There is nothing at all. It's 11:30, right? 12.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think they said that these things happen near dusk. So I don't know that we're gonna find what we want to find right now. Yeah, I mean, maybe we probably should have came here towards the evening time.
Well, maybe there's... Maybe we can do our research and see if there's any stories that I might be able to find online that might be related to this. Just do some research, some digging while we wait.
Oh, and like cross check stories, fact check different things, see if there's any patterns, anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be a good idea, unless if Latch has any other ideas.
Well, this situation is kind of tricky, but it's definitely not a lock, so don't really have any expertise to offer.
ED's all he does is he opens a place up, but he doesn't even bother to go inside. Like, okay, I got the lock for you. Bye.
Bye. I mean, if you guys want to go check out, I'm sorry, was it Poop Nut Trail? And I can just hang out here.
Poop Knot.
Oh, okay.
Not.
Okay.
Like KNOT?
NAUGHT?
Oh, like astronaut.
Okay.
Oh, I added some extra letters. NAUT.
Gotcha.
Well, if you guys want to go on the trail, I could stay here and just dig into the internet, see if there's anything that might give us some clues.
I mean, not to call you out on this, V, but didn't you just say we shouldn't split up?
That's fair. I did say that. Maybe the heat's getting to me.
Since we're not going to get anything accomplished here, maybe we could go talk to some of the backpackers at the camp, see if they could corroborate anything about a figure in black. Since we know that was in the folder.
Yeah.
He holds up the little dossier that he's got.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think we should head there.
All right, so it's half an hour back to that location in that general direction?
Probably. Gosh, we're killing time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are. All right, so you half an hour of walking in the rain. It continues to come down, and you get to this location. It's you see tents everywhere. You see cars parked, and there's a little kind of parking lot area. But you also see that a bunch of people are starting to pack up.
Okay.
And maybe even it looks like they might be heading out.
Oh, okay.
I turn to Latch and I just say, how are you with people conversation?
Long pause.
He's not sure.
No, he's like, I'd like to think I have a way with people.
Ian, why don't you go see what you can cover up or come up with? Who do the talking?
Yeah, I try and catch one of the people that's packing up.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
A D6?
About
Yeah.
6 Ds instead.
That's not a D100.
Yeah, that's fine.
5.
5. Okay. You come across a older gentleman, late 60s. He's packing up his car, and he is with a what appears to be a 30-year-old-ish woman, early 30s maybe.
Yeah, so he walks up. He's like, hey, folks, sorry to bother ya. We just got to the campground. See a lot of people heading out. Is there something we haven't heard?
This rain is really putting a damper, and we're going to try and get out of here before it gets any worse. Hey, future Kevin here. The reason why they are leaving the campground is actually because it is Sunday, July 5th of 4th of July weekend. So that's why they're leaving, not because of the rain. That was a mistake on my part. All right, back to the episode.
Oh, okay. Have you heard, is it supposed to get worse?
No, but occasionally, sometimes I've been here a few times, and when it does rain, sometimes the road at the bottom of the hill, it gets flooded, so you have to basically stay here for a couple days. Well, I've never stayed here a couple days, but at least overnight when I didn't want to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that definitely sounds like that could be a pain. Well, hey, I wanted to ask, because I haven't seen him, but our buddy got up here a little bit before us. He's a tall fellow, kind of pale, usually wears black. Have you seen anybody like that around here?
No, but I did hear someone mention something similar to that. They were over there somewhere. I think it was a I don't know, older middle-aged guy. Might have been Hispanic.
Oh,
Not
okay. Okay.
I had the answer all along.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try and find him. I thank you for your help. I mean, I hope you guys are able to get out of here in time.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you could. Hope you also get out of here if you're trying to get out of here, and I hope you find your friend. And he goes back to packing up, and there's I'm sorry, that is a female guy, one of those female guys. And you walk over. No, okay. So the guy is a early 20s guy, and he's with a middle-aged woman.
Oh, it wasn't a 60-year-old guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you walk over to these two, and they are also packing up.
Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry to bother you guys. I know you're trying to probably beat the weather, but I was talking to that gentleman over there. He said you may have seen my friend. He's a tall guy, kind of pale, usually wears black. He's kind of emo.
Yeah, he's super weird. He's like staring at us behind a tree from really far. Like I could almost didn't see him. He was like, he was like just staring at us behind a tree from really far away. It was very strange. You tell your guy to stop doing that. I reported him to the park ranger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like Frank. He's a weirdo, if I've ever known one. Which I do. Frank. Do you know about where you were when you saw him? I mean, he shouldn't be going out hiking by himself like that.
Yeah, it was, he's like looking around. It was, and he points over, like, kind of towards the dam area.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, northwest of here, I think. Northwest.
Okay.
The, Oshag Hennessy Dam?
Yeah. And yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that information. I hope you guys are able to. They're also packing up?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys are able to get out of here and beat that bad weather. I think me and my friends are going to try and tough it out.
Yeah, hope you find your friend. Tell him to stop being so weird.
Yeah, you know I will. Then he walks away.
Okay. So do you head straight there, or...
I don't know. Maybe you could try and get some more information.
Yeah, there's a handful.
I was like trying to furiously type down notes while you were reading through like the dossier at the beginning.
Yeah. Is there anything you wanted me to double check?
I got a bunch of notes if you have any questions.
Okay. So the kid disappeared in the 80s, and there was a reference to basalt and huckleberry, and I don't remember what those mean.
That was where the disappearances
The basalt was what the devil's chair is made of.
Mm-hmm.
And the disappearances seem to always happen near the huckleberry bushes.
Around dusk.
Around dusk.
Okay. And this kid went missing around 4:30 p.m. Oh, a.m.?
p.m.
Oh, it's
p.m.
p.m. That's an early dusk.
Okay, and we know this is gonna kill a fairly decent amount of time. Maybe we could stop by the ranger station again, since there's apparently a report. Or would we just be getting more of the same information? Should we just head straight there since we're on a time crunch?
I mean, it's on the way, and like maybe that gives us another in if we think there's any value in trying to get more information about this kid in. But I think that might give us the opportunity to ask if there's any threats around here to know of.
Okay.
Like I kind of asked generally earlier, but now we have a specific report.
Yeah.
Might be worth it. It's on the way.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. Yeah, so Latch, tells his teammates the information that he received, and they head back towards the station, which is on the way to the dam.
Okay. So yeah, you head back to the station. You get to the station, and can I have everybody make an alertness roll for me?
Ooh. You got it. 00 is just 0, right?
No.
That's 100.
Well, then how do I rolled...
Oh, no.
No, not 00. I just mean on a single die, it's just... Never mind. I got a 5, I think.
Oh, yeah, you got a 5.
Okay, that's what I was... Did not read it.
Ugh. That sucks.
I got a 46 under my alertness.
I got a 43 over my alertness.
But yeah, that's 0.
Gotcha. Cool.
Which is... Okay, so you got a 5?
Yeah, I got 5.
That's crazy. So yeah. Cristobal and...
Cristobal.
What's your name? Harlan?
Harlan Wilcox.
Harlan.
But I prefer you call me Chewy while I'm
so
on the
we're
field.
going to say that you come to the front. You're coming in from the west, and you're like coming around coming towards the front, and then over in the woods you see what looks to be a small child. Like duck behind a tree.
We both see this?
Correct.
Chewy, did you see that?
C.
V, did you see that?
See what?
Alright, that checks out. There's a kid over there.
There's a kid. Where?
It's hold on a second. Excuse me, hey, little guy. What are you doing out here? He starts to kind of take a couple of tentative steps over towards the woods.
Cristobal, you see what looks to be the haircut seems to be a bowl shaped.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're thinking maybe it's Brandon. I mean, with a 5, that's pretty good, right?
Right.
So, yeah, without any hesitation, I take off towards the. I mean, can we see him still? He's just got his head poking out?
No, he ducked behind a tree.
So yeah, I'm gonna hurry over. Chewy's gonna hurry over to the tree. Try to get as close as possible without seeming to be a threat, and just say, it's like, hello. I mean you no harm. It's my name is Chewy. Hello?
You have no response.
I approach closer and peek around the tree.
Yeah, pick around the tree and there's nothing there.
Did you get him, Chewy?
No, there is nothing here.
And you see, were you yelling this?
To Harlan or to Blatch?
No, when you're yelling out for the kid.
It was more like a hushed whisper because I didn't want to threaten. You seem threatening.
Okay.
Harlan was kind of I wouldn't say yelling, but how far away did I see this kid? I guess it's.
I'm gonna say you're on the right side of this. The far right side. You're coming around the corner of the building, and then you see him off in the woods past the other side of the building. So it's a couple 100 feet away, maybe.
So we see him after he ducked behind this tree, off further in the woods?
No, I'm saying when you initially saw him. He was
he's way farther than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I definitely had gotten closer, but I think Chewy took the lead on that. So maybe I didn't envision shouting, but kind of hey, definitely saw you.
Okay. I think so. You see Doug come out, and he's like, "What's going on out here?"
Yeah. So sorry to bother you again so soon, Ranger Doug, but we were coming back to
Ranger Doug. I like that.
We were coming back to. Oh yeah. Well, that's your title and your name. We were coming back to ask you some questions about a friend of ours that we were supposed to meet up here. But we ended up seeing a kid out in the woods. That might be a more pressing situation, I think.
That is a very pressing situation. I will get. He has a walkie. He's like, I got eyes on a. Where was he?
He points over to the woods over by where Chewy took off towards.
Oh, he's like, I got. There's possibly a missing kid around the ranger station. Could I get any deputies? Any rangers, please come back to the station, and we have to search for a kid.
Listen, Doug, we don't have time to wait for all the rangers to get back. We need to go now. He's out there alone.
Yeah, hold on. And he starts walking towards you. Starts walking towards you, and he's like, "So, what did the kid look like?"
All I could see was that he had a bowl haircut, and I think he was wearing a very colorful shirt. But that is all I caught a glimpse of.
He was nude.
He was. Oh, he was not. He was not wearing any clothes. So I thought that was very strange. But he's out there in the woods right now. We need to go save him.
All right,
you
let's
can
go.
see he's getting He's gone from like kind of stoic to like very like flustered by this and wants to go now to save this kid.
Okay, and he starts like, starts jogging towards you. Let's go find out where this kid is at. And so yeah, you want to do a search roll? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. What is my search? I lost my search. It is right here. No, I did not do my search very well. I got 65 over 60.
I also failed my search. So yeah, you guys, do you want to search too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure I'm probably heading over there with Ooh, 53 over my search.
Yep, same.
All right, yeah, you search for, how long do you search for, you think, and you don't find anything?
I mean, I want to say fairly quickly, but unless, like, Chewie's really pressing the matter. Which is fair. It's a child.
We have to find this child. We cannot lose him in the woods.
Yeah. I will have some more of my rangers. We're going to spread out and try and find this kid. And like the storm's getting even worse. And he's like, you folks head back to the ranger station and we'll take care of this.
Listen, Doc, if it is all the same to you, I would like to help. I mean, more eyes, the better chance we have of finding him.
Yeah, but also, Chewie, we need to track down Frank.
Who is this Frank?
You remember our buddy Frank that we were coming up here to meet?
But the child.
I mean, Chewie, look, man, I don't want to make it seem like this child that's out in the woods isn't important, but let's be realistic. We probably spooked him while he was coming up to the ranger station. He'll probably be back around within the next 30 minutes. Once he's kind of settled down a little bit more. While we're waiting for him, we could just figure out some more information about Frank. And he kind of like eyes it, like gives him some like more intense eyes, like.
Yeah, Chewie shakes his head like, yes, of course, Latch. I forgot. I'm just so worried about this child. Listen, Ranger Dog, if you find the child, will you please tell us right away. Look, I know you don't owe me this, but look, I have a kid brother, and I cannot help but think of him when I think of this child running off into the woods. It just not rest well with me. I want to. You don't know this, but I am a firefighter. It is in my nature to save people, and so leaving this child behind when I could be helping is very hard. But I will do that if you promise. Will tell me if you find him.
Of course, yeah. And he like looks past you, and he's like, "The hell?" And you all turn around, and you see this tall humanoid thing like 300 feet away do the same thing the kid did and gives behind a tree.
Frank.
It's Frank.
Hello? And then you hear and Doug, he's like, hello? You said it was a small child. That was not a small child that I just saw. And he starts walking over.
No, this is not what we saw before. There was a small child.
And he starts walking towards it.
I'll follow him, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, he gets over to takes 2 minutes to walk over there, and again, there's nothing there. There's a lot of weird things happening right now, and he he goes back on the comms and is like, keep an eye out for another coughing man.
Doug, are you okay?
Sorry, I got COVID.
What?
In 2015.
That hasn't happened yet.
He's like, keep an eye out for a
Dog from the future?
There is something
pale
supernatural
man.
coming.
I just saw him. That is the fourth time we've heard of someone seeing him. All right, folks, everyone back to the station. We will take care of this.
Yeah, definitely. Let's head on in there.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, Doug.
Well,
No, he's like walking
he's
with
gonna
you.
come with us.
I
Yeah.
thought he was pointing us away. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's like leading you towards back to the house and then, or the station.
Mm-hmm.
And he's, you guys get back to the station and he like opens the door. So he's like willingly letting you guys into the station.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Inside you see next to a park ranger, you see a child very similar to the one you just saw, except he has clothes on. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll sanity checks next week.
Oh.
What?
Hey. What? No!
My
I want to
mental
know
health.
if I'm insane now.
Right, my
What
mental
the
health
heck?
can't deal with that.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Chris here, and this is the part of the show where we name our patrons. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about a couple of things. We've got our merch store. You can find that at adventureawaitspod.creator-spring.com. Go check out our couple of items there, and we'll get that stocked up with some new things soon. Another thing is for our map builders out there. If you like to build digital maps, you can use these in your home games or online. You can go to arkenforge.com and check it out. They have cool animated maps, assets like that. And if you use our promo code, that is AAPOD, that is AAPOD, get yourself a little bit of a discount and support our show. So be sure to go check that out. And now on to our patrons. I'd like to thank Rennis, iPosk, and Ultrawave. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging with us and keeping the lights on the show. And we will see you on the next episode.